Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Tamim. I'm here with Dr. Shruti, who's got a remarkably good rank in this recently conducted INI CET in this pandemic year of 2020. So, Shruti, please introduce yourself and your college, your rank.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Hi, I'm Dr. Shruti, and I'm from Bangalore Medical College. I joined DBMCI in March this year, and I've been a regular batch student, and I secured rank 19 in INI-CET held this year.
Okay, before we discuss about your journey in this exam, anybody you'd like to thank?
Oh, yes, sir. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my parents and my sister for all their support throughout this journey. And I'd like to thank my grandparents I've actually been staying with. Then I'd like to thank the rest of my family for all their prayers and support. Next, I'd like to thank my friends for keeping me sane through this whole journey. And I would especially like to thank the whole DBMCI family, especially Dr. Tamim sir and Dr. Rajat sir for the very immaculate planning that they did for us in this very difficult time. So thank you, sir.
Right.
And I would like to thank the rest of the faculty that taught us.
So by March, Bangalore had gone into lockdown, and all our plans of face-to-face classes were watered down.
Yes,
So we had to start the DVMCI live. Live is nothing but online classes where the faculty directly takes class, and the students can type and ask questions. So this is something new for us and for you. So how are you managing, and how was your typical day and a typical week?
Yes, sir. So we had classes every day, unlike weekend classes where it's like only at the weekend. So we had to change our schedule a little bit. Our classes used to start in the afternoon, so it would get over by around 9 in the night. I would take an hour break, and then I would try to quickly read everything that was taught because it stays fresh in your mind if you read it immediately. Then the next day, I would wake up in the morning, go through the notes again. I would do the questions for that particular part, and if I felt that there was something that I couldn't remember from my notes, I would go through that again before the next class. So we would have around 7 hours of studies before the next class itself. So that was really good.
Right. So I think you did utilize a significant part of the day just for focus on studies.
Yes.
Great. So what resources did you use for doing questions?
For questions, I used only review books. I did all my subject-wise tests as and when it was held. So I did try to use some platforms to solve questions, but I found that it was bogging me down. I felt that I wasn't able to solve a lot of the questions. So at some point I stopped doing that, and I did only from review books.
You were doing the grant tests?
I was doing the grant test, yes.
So that means coming from you, you would discourage students from joining the other platform MCQs and doing them?
Yeah, personally, I would discourage that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So in this difficult phase, looking online and doing the class day after day, it must be very tiresome. So how did you keep yourself motivated?
Sometimes there are a lot of lows through this whole journey. So thankfully, at periodic intervals, Dr. Tamim sir, Dr. Rajat sir would talk to us and tell us that everything would be okay. And we did have good seniors who guided us. If I would talk to my parents, or I would talk to my friends to make myself feel better, or I would just take a break. So all that did help me get through this.
How are you performing in the subject-wise test throughout the year?
Initially, not so well. But then I did figure out what I was doing wrong. So afterwards, it got better. So somewhere in the top 20 to 30 ranks.
Oh, you were there in that. Great.
Yes, sir.
Great. How did you handle the image-based questions?
I didn't find the image-based questions the biggest problem, because I felt that if you know your theory well, the image-based questions are not the hardest things to solve. So I don't think it needs a very specific kind of practice, but Vibe definitely did help with image-based questions, and it helped us revise the entire thing in a matter of 7 days. So even though it was mentally very tiring, it was very rewarding at the end.
Right. So Vibe is a session that is done particularly for images, conducted over 7 days by the institute.
Yes.
Right. So you started your revision when? and how do you plan your revision? Because the time is, and what were you using mainly for your revision?
Yes. So our classes got over around September 25th or around
27th,
that time,
I think,
27th. So after that, our vibe started on 2nd or 3rd. So I had a few days. I revised anatomy and dermat by then. And after that, I had a full-fledged revision schedule. So for my revision, I actually, my basic aim was to finish 2 revisions by the time I write my INI. So with that, it was very difficult for me to do questions. So my basic source was only my notes. I would read my notes, and the subjects that I was weaker in, I gave more time. So I was able to finish 2 revisions by the time I reached INI.
Very good. A lot of students have a lot of backlog. They are not able to complete the subject along with the classes.
Yes.
So what advice would you have for them?
I would say, as of now, whatever you have done, like, that is good enough. Like, the amount that you can read in a particular subject is way too much. So the more content we try to gather, the harder it is for us to revise. So I would say it is better to just stick to the content you have, unless it's too less. If it's too less, then you can maybe spend a few days to gather more content, but just revise as many times as you can till your next exam.
There are a few students who try to use multiple resources. What would you advise them? Or do you think following a single source would be, what is your opinion on it?
I would definitely say just from the beginning of the year, find a particular source and stick to it. That's very important. And it's very, very important for us to know that the knowledge we have or our friends have or our immediate seniors have is very little compared to the people who are actually guiding us from Bhartiya or whichever institute. So it's important to respect that, and you should follow a single source from the very beginning. It's very useful.
Okay. If you had to change something this year, what would you do?
I think I would have taken my lows a little better. So I think I did spend a lot of time worrying about, not doing very well in tests or one test going here and there. And I think that's something that shouldn't happen, because the point of a test is to see where you're going wrong. It's not to tell you that you're not good enough. And I think that's what I did wrong in a lot of my tests. But I did learn at some point, and I stopped doing that. So by the end, I wasn't looking at my ranks at all. Even though my ranks were not so bad, I wasn't looking at it. I was looking at what mistakes I was making. So that's important.
Great. And what one thing would you say, or a few things different that you did that helped you get this rank compared to your many colleagues and classmates who attempted the exam?
I think that what people do is that they get very demotivated by what someone else is doing. And I think that I made it a point from the very beginning to not see what someone else was doing, because it doesn't matter. The competition is huge, and it's just important for us to keep getting better every day. Even if your friend is using a different source, that might be the best thing for him or her, but it may not be the best thing for you. So it's important to know that everyone is fighting their own battle here. So just keep doing what is best for you.
Right. Any particular faculties that impressed you in our
yes,
in the BMCI?
First of all, Dr. Tamim sir, I don't think I need to say that. And I think what I learned from Tamim sir's classes, I used in all my subjects. So thank you, sir. And then Dr. Nasir sir, I would really like to thank, because microbiology was the one subject that I was very scared of. So he made it so simple that I took half a day to revise microbiology at the end. And Dr. Bharat sir for pharmacology, Dr. Ashwini sir for anatomy, Dr. Praveen sir for pathology, Dr. Jay sir for surgery, and I think all the faculty that taught us here. Dr. Rajat sir for radiology, and all the faculty that taught us here.
Great. So it's been really amazing talking to you, Shruti,
Thank you, sir.
and it's really remarkable to hear about this journey of yours. And I really think putting those many hours in a day, it's so difficult. At the time when you're doing it, it must be a real torture. Yes. But then now it's so satisfying.
It's very rewarding.
And this pleasant feeling, nobody can take away from you. And every time in your life, whenever you are in the highs or lows, you'll remember these days.
Yes, sir.
And that pleasant smile will come back on your face again and again. Yes, so very happy for you, and
thank you so much.
God bless you in the future as well. I hope you continue to do remarkably well in the future as well.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.